All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're continuing with the Yakuza 2. The minigames. The grind. I think we got it. I think we got it today. I bet. I can feel it, which I know I said last time, but we were in the green last time. So the fact that I'm feeling it today tells me that it's probably happening today. Will we be doubters or believers at the end of the stream? Time will tell. Anyway, let me just get her open. I can feel the luck. I can feel it. Hold on. Can't believe you. Why? I gotta keep them on their toes, you know? Just once in a while, you gotta throw them a curveball. Be slightly early. Ever so slightly. Also, the sun is crazy today. All right. Emulation magic. 15:25 to start. We're so back. Okay. Well. Also, get this chat. I have a Starbucks. I just got ice in the mouth. Right away. I had to be out this morning again, so I was hitting up all the drive-thrus. But I hit two. I hit 2 drive-thrus. One of them was Starbucks because I needed caffeine. I got my, I think it was mango dragon fruit refresher. Does anyone find this entertaining? Yes. That was an ostrich. Come on, Aladdin. Hit me. Hit me. Not a 3, and not a cherry. Oh, what is that? Oh, oh. That's an A. Oh, we are so back. We are so back. I knew we were back. I could feel it. I told you. I knew it all along. We are green. Officially green. Already, just like that. Boom. The luck is with us. I think the question is, how could anyone not find this entertaining? Get a load of this music. Come on, 16. 1,600 medals. We're cooking. We're cooking. Aw, it's over. It skipped the fun animation because of the replay. Oh, damn it. I was like, what if it's not over? Okay. Okay. How far out are we from Joy Assault? Still pretty far out. AC6 multiplayer is a massive grind. God damn it. Okay, we might go back to 15. That was almost a jackpot, though. We're back in 15, but we won't be here long, I know it. Why does it perpetually look like you're being flashbanged? I just got flashbanged by the machine. It's the sun. The sun is so bright. It snowed, too. There's snow on the ground, so it makes it even brighter. It reflects off the snow, and it's super fucking bright. It snowed like 4 times yesterday. I shit you not. Like 4 separate times. Told you we wouldn't be back in the 15s for long. I told you. '17s, here we come. 17, here we come. That's what we're looking for. That's the good shit. That's the good shit. What is that? What was the treasure? What? What was the treasure? What the fuck was that? Chat? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? We're back. The penis music is back. The Aladdin machine penis music. It happened. We are so back. I fucking love this music so much. I can't believe this is a real song in the game. It's insane. Just the entire thing is insane. This is what 2 streams of bad luck gets us. We're so back. We're so back. It's happening. 10,000 medals, here I come. We were at 1,500 5 minutes ago. Come on, let's go. What? 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 Was that the shortest possible Super Aladdin chance? What the fuck? That was like 10 spins. Come on, man. What is this, Shenmue? Basically. It's like Shenmue if it actually felt like a video game. Come on, Aladdin. Work with me here. We'll be back at 800 in no time. Or 1800. You just wait. You just wait. Super Aladdin edged. The music is so insane on Super Aladdin chants. It's actually fucking nuts. Oh, I was like, did I Freudian slip? I don't know. This drink is interesting. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. But there's like chunks. I think it's chunks of dragon fruit in it. And I don't know how I feel about the chunks of dragon fruit in it. But this is a good day. This is a good day. I'm sitting here with my colorful, fruity, girly drink. Pulling the Yakuza 2 slots like a dragon fruit. Fuck's sake. Love your content, appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh, I got hopeful with the bars lining up on that too. Oh, hold on. Oh, come on. No third camel? Double shooting star, but no third camel? This is Yakuza? Yes. The girly drinks are the best ones, to be fair. I swear. A lot of them are. I've never tried the pink drink, though. I've never ventured into the pink drink territory. But, like, the crazy, fruity, caffeine-spiked drinks, I've had these before. These are good. Was that just an off-screen jackpot, too? Did I just see that? Alright, come on, Genie. Here's an ice cube into my mouth. Magic Genie. I can feel it. Not the cherries, please. You motherfuck. I hate the cherries so much. Why are those even an option? All that they do is guarantee that you'll get one cherry on your next spin. It's not even like a line of them. It guarantees one cherry appears. That is not a reward. It's like the opposite of a reward. That Super Aladdin chance was garbage. It was, actually. There's a line of cherries. Not the threes. I can live with a replay. Better than nothing. I still don't know what's up with the backlights. We are back in the 16s. Cherries and a genie? Come on now. Oh. Oh, there goes the sun. It's going away. All right, chat. 3. Here we go. The threes have started. Zebra? Doesn't the zebra guarantee something? I thought. You're right, I see it now. I see the palace lights now. Interesting. It's like the 4th time someone has been like, the palace lights are on, and I'm only now just seeing it. What does the 3 even do? We think it's just like a super increased luck, but the reason that we joke about it is you get that first 3, and then they keep chaining, like pretty much until you get something big. It just keeps spitting out 3s over and over again. That's a jackpot. Only a regular jackpot, but it's a jackpot. $1,700, baby. We're back. We're back. Oh, Oniket. This is a great slot machine. Genuinely, this is a really good slot machine. I like this one. It's so fun for no reason. Like, all the music and the animations on this machine are just great. I love it. Good slot machine. Oh, that was almost jackpot. That was a big one, too. That would have been crazy to chain those, basically. Like, normal jackpot, 1 spin, and then a big jackpot would have been awesome. Come on, keep her going. Ow. Oh my god. I have sensitive teeth. So the ice cubes, I got like 3 at once there. Ow. Ow. Those hurt. Just Cause is dead now, according to the series creator. Why? Just they're not getting greenlit for another one, you mean? For the way Just Cause 4 turned out? Was it not good? Did it turn out bad? I don't really remember hearing about Just Cause 4. I kind of remember it dropping and then like not hearing anything. 4 wasn't great? Okay. Give it 10 years, we'll see a reboot? True. Ninja Gaiden came back, so I think Just Cause probably could too. Eventually. Like down the line. Wasn't that big of a deal? Yeah, I just remember hearing like people being excited for it. And then it came out and I heard like nothing after. I'm hearing about a new Saints Row reboot. Another one? That last one didn't go so well. I don't know. I don't know if it's time already. Reboot? We're rebooting it again. To be fair, that's just what the Terminator series does at this point, right? The last Terminator movie that wasn't a reboot was Terminator 3. That was in the 90s. one of the original guys is involved? I don't know. I don't know. Peaked with 2. Yeah. I think 2 is a little overrated. I feel like 3 was pretty good. I didn't like 4. Or what was the like standalone expansion for Saints Row 4? What was that called? Was it Gat Out of Hell? Was that it? Gat Out of Hell, yeah. That was also shit. And then after Gat Out of Hell, I didn't buy another one. Although, did they do one between that and the reboot, or have I only skipped the reboot then? I don't even remember. I just kind of tuned out at that point. I just kind of was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Done with these. Agents of Mayhem? I don't even feel like I've heard this name. That's the crazy part. Agents of Mayhem. There it is. Okay. That looks interesting. Not officially part of it. Interesting. I'm like looking at it a little bit. Time to reset the machine. It might be. Yeah, it's the same universe, it looks like. Oh my god. There's too much ice in this drink. I keep getting ice cubes. Wondering what you're using to emulate those old exclusive PlayStation ones. If you're talking PS1, DuckStation. And if you're talking PS2, PCSX2. For like anything from either of those systems. Those are what you want to be using. But I'm glad you've been enjoying them. Thank you. I might just change my camera settings and close the blinds because the sun is just in and out constantly. And when it's in, it's really bright. Looks fucked anyway. The replay on the sword. Yeah, I think my luck did run out. Is the main character of AC6. Yep, that's true. Google AI said so. It must be true. God damn it. Yeah, my luck is gone, isn't it? Thing is though, there's no way that like that initial burst of luck, like all the early Aladdin chances that you get, will ever ride out all the way up to 10K, you know? Although apparently the super Aladdin chance can go up to like 500 spins, I think. The guidebook said. So if I got insanely lucky on super Aladdin chance, like luckier than even just getting one in the first place, lucky enough to get one that lasts like a few hundred spins, Even then, dude, I don't know if that's gonna take us to 10K. I don't know if that's gonna get us all the way to 10K. Because we got a really long one the first time, and that brought us to 3. I think there's a 1 in a million chance of getting a never-ending Aladdin chance. Other than that, I don't see how this is possible. Maybe. If you don't get Aladdin chances in the first, like, 50 spins, quit out and start over. Yeah, they did say, like, if you go about 50 spins or so without getting one, then your odds have dropped and you just should reset it. But then again, we couldn't find anything from anyone who's actually done it without cheating it. So we don't really know. That's kind of the thing. All right. So now we'll need to get 11.5K to have gotten 10K in one sitting. I wonder though. Hold on. While I'm up, did it track like 10K for best, or did it track nothing? It tracked 1501 here. Wait, if it tracked 1501, then it counts the 50 that you buy, assuming you sit down and buy in. So I should like reset every time, is what I'm learning. That's a free 50 medals, which is not much in the grand scheme of 10,000, but that's 50. That's 50. You know, I'll take that head start every time. I will. 99% done with the 300 Crisis Core missions. I can't believe you're still doing them. Says the guy doing Yakuza 2 slots. Never mind, maybe I can. Maybe I can believe it. It's more than none. Yeah, sorry, hiccups. What if we bought 10,000? I don't think you can buy any more than the initial 50. Because I think you can only actually buy medals. Like, the prompt that you get to buy them? Hold on. Yeah. See where it says borrow medals? It's on the same button as inserting your bet. I think you can only even purchase any when you have none. And it just comes in 50. There's no higher option. Okay, so we're going to flat 10,000. It doesn't need to be 10,050. The 50 on the buy-in count. And now we know. Some say that we need to just cheese this machine. I say, does the uncharted territory not excite you? Does it not? Does being the first documented case of someone doing it legitimately not excite you? Nothing about this challenge excites me. Okay, but what about the Super Aladdin penis music, huh? Come on. Be honest now. Something about it excites you. A little bit. Just a little bit. All right. I like it. What I didn't like is that some upgrades are expensive as fuck. I never got heat orbs during my playthrough. Bro, the heat orb price is ridiculous. Who the fuck priced those? 800 of every type of XP? Who the fuck priced that? The first upgrade for your heat is 800 of each. It's 4,000 XP total. You do a random encounter, you get 30 XP. And to get even the first upgrade to your heat capacity, it costs 4,000 XP. Who the fuck priced that shit, man? And then, like, Tiger Drop is like 1,800. Something like that in total, like across all the different types you need. It was like 1,800 or so. So the Tiger Drop in Yakuza 6 is like less than half of the price of the first heat upgrade. Use Rise Up, upgrade the XP gain, and repeat. That's the thing. Rise Up is great, but it only ever gives you 3 types of XP. 2 types of it you literally cannot get from Rise Up whatsoever. Here we go. Okay, it didn't even give me a win. The restaurants? The restaurants are the best way to grind it. Like, which is crazy, but nothing else in the game will give you as much XP as grinding restaurants will. As long as you just do enough random encounters to have some money, you can grind pretty efficiently using those. And once you learn how to, you kind of break the entire progression by doing it. Like, once you learn how you can actually farm, which did not take much fiddling for me to figure out, yeah, I broke the entire progression system. It just, nothing could stop me anymore once I figured out how to farm XP with that. What is this? I punched Sephiroth to death with a single hit from all of my grinding. Is 7 the next game? No, I think there's a lot of them before 7, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's quite a few before 7. Hold on, I have to go pull up the list. Here we go. Yeah, so I have Kiwami 2, Fist of the North Star, RGG Online, Judgment, and then 7. Damn it. You are doing RGG Online? I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try. I don't know if the luck is still with me. No Aladdin chance, but we did get a jackpot. So I'm holding out a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, VPNs exist for trying to get on RGG Online, but I don't know if I'll be able to get past like the very beginning of the game, because I don't have like, you know, a Japanese bank for the paid content. So I don't know, there could very well be issues with that. Yeah. I just got a gigantic chunk of dragon fruit in my mouth. I appreciate that they put real fruit in these, but like when they sit in the drink like that, they get so mushy. I don't think I fuck with it. They sit in the drink for that long and they just become mush. Moon's right off the bat. Good sign, right? Followed by double camel. No triple camel, though. Don't like them. It's just weird. All right, now we might be cooking with something. Does have a Japanese homie he knows. How old was that stream? I did have a mutual who lived in Japan. I wouldn't call them a homie, but they do not currently live in Japan. They've moved back to the States, but they were in Japan for years. I think their visa ran out. I think there was some reason they had to come back. It was a solid start. Yeah, I'm trying to think. If I mentioned my mutual who's in Japan, I think the reason that I would have mentioned them is is because they own a MGS3 Pachi slot machine. They own one. I think it was like RE1. Yeah. I was gonna say, it probably would have been right after Metal Gear, and that's probably why it came up. Is that I know someone who owns the MGS3 Pachi slot. Because I considered doing a video on it, but it was just so... I couldn't really think of a good way to actually do it. Plus, I would have never actually played on the machine, so like I can't really review it. Oh, it was about house prices. I do vaguely remember this as well. I do vaguely remember bringing it up when talking about housing. How much cheaper it is to, what's it? To rent there, I think is probably what I was talking about. Granted, I live in the US, so it's cheaper to rent in most places at this point. Really affordable there? Where, Japan? You must mean Japan, not the US. You must mean Japan. Yeah, okay. Sorry, that was a whole dragon fruit again. It's a good drink aside from that. The very mushy dragon fruit chunks are not it, but everything else about this drink is pretty good. Spend like 400 euros in rent. 400 euros? When was this? Hold on, let me make sure I'm... Yeah. About 2017, I'd say. Okay. Still really cheap. It would be fine if it wasn't so mushy. Oh. It would be fine. I wouldn't even mind having a little bit of fruit in there, but like, oh. It is just actual mush. Brutal. It is brutal. Almost as brutal as this challenge. And it is just pure RNG, which sucks so much ass. Like, there's no influencing it. Like, even we're trying to influence it as much as we can, and it's not a lot. It's very little. Like, I can start fresh, like load from the save when resetting the machine for 50 free medals at the start. I can get up from the machine if we go so long without any Aladdin chances or anything to try to get like the high luck chances again. But outside of that, there's not really anything we can do. Oh. Oh. Please be a sign. Super Aladdin chance incoming at the end of this. We'll see how far it takes us. Where's the super? Is the treasure chest not just the super Aladdin chance? Is there some other trigger beyond it? Maybe? Bruh. Come on now. It hurts my head to try to understand this machine. We're definitely still in the high odds territory. Shit just keeps happening like every 2 spins. Let's see. Maybe like next Aladdin chance that triggers will be a super? I don't know. No, this is a normal one. Maybe, well, Super Aladdin chance occurs from you getting it during an Aladdin chance, but maybe it does have to be like at the end of it, potentially. I don't know. There are slots in Sotenbori, yeah. Okay. I just choked. I'll take it. We take those. There we go. Give me Super Aladdin chance again. Come on. Show me Aladdin. Show me Aladdin. Did you have a moment when seeing the Yakuza 6 baseball side story? Yes, I did. I knew it was my time to shine as the swinger of Dojima. There has to be some trick to doing this. It can't actually take this long. I mean, you've seen the other minigame requirements. So I don't really think there is. I think it absolutely is just that sadistic. Yeah, but they were skill-based. I mean... Alien baseball. I get what you mean, though. It probably is just getting, like, the insane Super Aladdin that just lasts for, like, a few hundred spins. That probably is just the way to do it. Genuinely. 200s, we've learned of a more reliable way to shoot for it, and that is by resetting the machine. So the numbers are low because we are now resetting to try to get the super, super lucky thing to appear that, in theory, should carry us all the way up. I think we learned not to gamble. We did. We learned not to gamble. That is true. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Basically, what we're sitting here praying for is for Aladdin to appear during an Aladdin chance and give us a Super Aladdin chance that, according to the Japanese guidebook, can go for hundreds to even thousands of spins in a row, depending on how lucky you are. Depending on, like, how good the Super Aladdin chance you get is. So we're hoping for something really rare. and then just hoping that it lasts forever, basically. Super reliable strategy, I know. Do you like Rikia or Nagamo more? Nagamo. If you get an Aladdin chance while in Super Aladdin chance, I don't know if it's possible. Nagamo is one of my new goats. I don't even care about the Rikia recast anymore. He was never Nagamo anyway. Nagamo played Kanda in Yakuza 3? What the fuck? That's the same guy? I didn't know this until just now. What the fuck do you mean that's Kanda? That's insane. Yuta's voice actor played Rikia too? I liked Yuta better than him too, to be real with you. I like they just had more going on. Like, they just got more development than Rikia did. Rikia was always the fun sidekick kind of character, but he didn't get the level of, like, genuine care that those two did in Yakuza 6, if that makes sense. Like, they both go through very fleshed out arcs throughout that game. Rikia really didn't have anything like that. Wasn't Yuta a face-scanned actor? Yes, he is face-scanned. Because what's it? I came across pictures of his actor, like, while doing the research. I don't remember his name, but he is face-scanned. What I found funny is that I didn't realize that Hirose's actor was such a big celebrity while I played the game. I had never seen him. And then afterwards, I start doing the research, and I find out that he's a big actor, and then I see the Japanese cover art for the game, which is different from the Western release. And bro, Hirose takes up like half of the cover art in the Japanese cover art, literally just because he's a celebrity, and they just fucking, boom, smacked him on there big, right on the cover. Because apparently he's a massive celebrity in Japan. I had just never heard of him. I don't remember his full name. Beat, at least, was his, I don't know if it's his actual, like, birth name, or just like a stage name, but Beat something. Rose is a chat. Oh, I choked. That's what we want. Aladdin during Aladdin chance. Takeshi, thank you. Beat Takeshi, yes. That's his name.
Why is the horse holding a wiener?
How much more gambling do you have? Too much. Way too much. Didn't he have a castle or something? Yeah, I've heard of it once or twice. Oh, there it is. Okay, we actually got it this time. Okay, just pray that this lasts all the way to 10K now. And enjoy the penis music. Oh no! We got another short one. Son of a bitch. Don't know where to start. Yakuza 1, PS2. Release orders the move. Or there's the HD version if you understand Japanese. But I generally just assume that people don't. Oh my god, I'm getting screwed! Download the PS2 Mine mod. I saw the PS2 Mine mod. I saw it. That shit is wild. Also, play Path of Exile. It's free. And you'll never need another game. You won't. You'll be addicted for life like the rest of us. Okay. Sounds like a trap? No. Totally not. I'm still alive on it, by the way. My league starter is still alive on PoE right now. He's been cooking. Oh, and I played like a little bit of Tekken this morning right before I left the house because I was in one of those awkward spots where it was like I have a few minutes, but I don't really have like enough time to get any real work done. So what can I do for like 20 minutes, basically? It was one of those situations. I played like 2 sets of Tekken. I got my Kazuya up to Kishin as well. For my Tekken players. I'm getting Kazuya to Tekken King. I'm doing it. I'm gonna be in Tekken King. I swears it. I'm going all the way. Kazuya deserves no less, it's true. I want to get him up to Tekken King so bad. And I feel like once I have Kazuya to Tekken King, I will feel good about working on other characters again. Like, I'll feel good about playing more Heihachi, maybe Devil Jin again. Oh. Not God of Destruction Infinity. Yeah, all the new God of Destruction ranks are crazy. You guys know that half of them still, like, not a single player has reached them? They replaced the top rank in the game for anyone who didn't hear about it. They replaced the very top rank God of Destruction with, like, there's now God of Destruction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. And literally not a single player has gotten up to God of Destruction 4 yet. And even the players who are in, like, God 2 and 3, you go and look at the rank distribution, and it's like 0.01% of players who are up in those ranks. It's crazy. Oh, is there a 7 and then Infinity? And no one has even gotten to 4, last I checked. Not a single player has reached 4 yet. So no, I'm good. Tekken King for me, that's where I can chill out right now, but then like my ranks that I can get to and then chill out keep changing. You know, like way back when the game first came out, I was like, I want to get to red ranks and then I can start playing other characters and just doing whatever again. And then, you know, I did that for a bit, and I was like, okay, now I want to push it and get, like, my main up to purple, and then I can chill out again. I got Kazuya up to purple, got, like, Heihachi up there, and Devil Jin. And then I was like, okay, now I need blue. And now that I'm in blue, like, I barely even took time to chill. I got Armor King up to, Kishin, which is the second blue rank. But other than that, like, I pretty much hit blue, and now I'm like, okay, I just want to go all the way to Tekken King. I just want to get all the way up there. When was this feature updated? A few months ago, they added these new ranks. But like literally, those ranks beyond just normal God of Destruction, what that was, only like the very, very, very top level players will ever touch those ranks. And that's kind of by design. Like they're not really ranks that are meant to be achieved. It's just so that players at the absolute top level still have something to work for, if that makes sense. Needs just under 400,000 points. Hold on, let me go look at my rank up. I sent it to false. Yeah, and for reference, like I'm up in what's considered high-level Tekken right now, like with where I play. I have 173,000 currently. I'm up there because I'm good. Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it. I think the luck might be gone. We'll see. I'll ride it out a bit longer. Other than Street Fighter 5 and MK10. MKX isn't bad. When did you play Street Fighter 5 though? Because that really affects a lot. If you played Street Fighter 5 like around when it came out, it was shit. If you played it like later in its life, it was fine. Street Fighter 5 was pretty good later in its life. But for like the first 3 years or so of Street Fighter 5, it was really not. It was not it. It was not it. Street Fighter 6 is really good though. thankfully. I have very few bad things to say about it. Beating slots means unlocking the minigame that is Yakuza 2. At this point, the slots do feel like the main bulk of the game. Just because their 100% requirements are so fucking brutal. Why does RGG keep using likeness characters knowing full well it'll be really expensive to bring them back? In Japan, specifically, which is still their target market, it's great for advertising to have big celebrity likenesses scanned into the game like that. It carries a lot of weight, specifically in Japan. Outside of Japan, we don't know most of their celebrities, so for us, it's like, oh, all right, yeah. I found out after playing Yakuza 6 who beat Takeshi was. Did I say Street Fighter after Yakuza? I hope I didn't say Street Fighter. But you get what I mean. I found out after playing the game who he even was. But in Japan, it really is a big deal when it comes to the marketing. Yeah. I found the demo when I was doing research. The Blue Jacket demo. Not really realizing she's a JAV actress. Yeah, I told false. Like, I started just Googling who people, like, I started just Googling people's names in these games now because there are so many celebrities stuck in all over the place. And half the time it's a JAV actress. Like, if it's a woman, it's half the time she's a porn actress. Like, I swear 50% of the time. Both of the live chat girls in Yakuza 6 were. There was one person in Yakuza 6 that I didn't Google when I played the game, and it was Saki, the hostess that I went to over and over again when, like, figuring out how the hostess stuff worked. The one woman I did not Google in Yakuza 6, I immediately, like, when the video's in early access, get a comment from a member who's like, oh, she's also a pro wrestler in Japan, by the way. And I'm like, of course she is. The one woman I don't Google is also a celebrity that they just plopped in the game randomly. Of course. At this point, I don't know what else to expect. You already know who they were? No. Trying to plug his spreadsheet. I'm sorry, there's a spreadsheet. What is the spreadsheet? I think we know the sex cam minigame had sex workers. I didn't know until I Googled. I Googled the names. She keeps talking about wrestling when I visited her. Yeah, she was an actual pro wrestler in Japan. Apparently she retired just last year. I keep thinking the luck is over and then it gives me another Aladdin chance. So I don't know. I'm just gonna ride it out. Or was it WWE? That is pro wrestling. Oh, the spreadsheet of female actresses appearing in RGG games and what their real life professions are. That's insane. I swear at least half of them are JAV actresses. They are. It's crazy. I gotta remember roughly how many spins I'm at. I keep forgetting to keep track. Isn't the majority of Gaiden's download just 4K hostess cutscenes? I don't know. I do know that, I've heard that the face model for Ashley in the Resident Evil 4 remake was a hostess in one of the newer games. I've heard that. I don't remember which one. I think it's like 7 or Gaiden or Infinite Wealth, like one of the newer ones. One of the very recent ones.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't pegged a man in a long time. Look at my throat hole.
Yeah, Saki Akai sounds right. I think so. Her first name was Saki. Played any of the Persona games? No, I'm not very big on JRPGs. I don't really like them much. Ah, you son of a bitch. What's the objective? We need 10,000 medals. All right, Starbucks. The fruit and the drink. Seriously, what is this? I don't fuck with it, man. I really don't. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is coming out on PC next month and is bigger than Infinite Wealth's. I saw the file size thing. There's no reason for that. Like, genuinely, there's no reason. I have no, like, what even is that size? What's in there that's making it take up that much space? Nothing. It's no one compresses textures anymore. Bro, but that's the thing. They should be compressed already. They're just re-releasing Yakuza 0. Like, they're already compressed in the original. About the fruit and the refresher? Yeah, the dragon fruit in this one. It's so mushy. Like, it is just actual... Like... Ugh. Fuck's sake. Fuck. Wasn't even a fake out. It's been smushing a drink. No, it's like the just sitting in the drink for so long, like liquefies them. Like they're gross. The little bits of fruit, they're actually gross. I wouldn't mind if they weren't like, ugh. They're actually like, no. No. Is this the last thing you have to do? No. No, we have so much after this. Aladdin, my boy. Work with me here, man. Gonna be the OG Yakuza 3 or the remaster? After this, we're doing Kenzan. But then we're gonna do Yakuza 3 remastered, because the Western release of the original Yakuza 3 has so much of its content removed. Like, a ridiculous amount of its content removed. And the remaster also removed some stuff that's not... Or, sorry, that was in the original Western release. But... it's, like... The original Yakuza 3 Western release removed, like, 50 things. And the remaster brought back almost all of those and then removed, like, 3 things. So you end up getting a much closer experience to the original playing the remaster compared to the OG. Even though there are like 3 things that got cut from the remaster. I remember when we had fun with this game. What, are you not having fun? I'm having so much fun spinning the machine. Ugh. Please, Magic Genie, give me something. Okay, they're not. They didn't re-render the cutscenes. Like, genuinely, there's no reason. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, for people who don't know exactly what it is, let me tell you precisely what the Director's Cut is, okay? They added, like, 4 cutscenes. They made it so that you can save just in the pause menu rather than needing to go to the phone booths. They added Chinese and... I don't remember. They added 2 new languages. They added the English dub. And they added the multiplayer mode. But aside from those things, it is the exact same game as Yakuza 0. It is not... Like, if you've played the original Yakuza 0, there's no reason to buy the Director's Cut. It genuinely... There's not even enough in the Director's Cut to talk about. If I wanted to do a dedicated video on it, it would be like 4 minutes. It would actually be like a 4-minute video if I talked about everything new or changed. And yeah, somehow the game went from like 20 gigs to 90. We don't know how. But new Steam achievements? No, I'm gonna play OG Yakuza 0. When we do the stream, I mean. There's literal zero purpose for me to buy the new one. There's no reason to buy it. I could wipe my ass with $50 and get more use out of it. Sorry, that one might have been a little harsh. It's true, though. Maybe a bit harsh, but objectively true. It would be more well used as toilet paper than getting 4 new cutscenes that actively damage the story of Yakuza 0. Those new cutscenes are so stupid. And that's the thing, too. Like, even with the new cutscenes, I just watched them on YouTube after I played Yakuza 0. And, like, I've seen them. I watched them in English and Japanese. I've seen them. They're terrible. They're so bad. Oh, and director's cut has de novo, the original doesn't. That's also true. And all my homies hate de novo. You know the cutscenes are bad when the entire fan base hates them. It's just so stupid, and it's so clearly like there's the one cutscene in particular that everyone is like, yep, that's the worst one, right? I don't have to say it out loud for the sake of those that don't know. But if you do know, that one scene is so clearly in there so that when they retcon him in a future game, it's not going to be as jarring because it already got retconned in Yakuza 0 director's cut. But just fucking cramming that random cutscene into Yakuza 0 is the actual dumbest shit ever. They won't retcon him because his actor is dead? What's the point? What, like, actually, what is the point then? What? That's insane. That makes it even more stupid. Like, now I'm even more baffled by it. It makes less sense that they did that with you throwing that in there. Ugh. That one was random. What the fuck? I mean, I'll take it, but what? Unless he gets recasted, which is just disrespectful. I don't see recasting a character's actor after the original dies as disrespectful. And personally. And one of the craziest, like, examples with it that is, like, super well known at the very least is, Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. He legitimately, like, before he died, he genuinely, he said, recast my character and let him, like, remain in the universe, please. But then Disney was afraid to recast him despite that because they were worried that the public would still see it as disrespectful to him. So they didn't, and totally wrote him out of the MCU to get around needing to recast him or do anything with him in the future. They off-screen killed his character and, like, took a whole different direction with what they were going to do with Black Panther, simply because they were worried that people would find it disrespectful, even though it was his wish that they just recast him. And, like, his whole family publicly, after they did that, was like, this was so unnecessary and actively against his wishes. This is fucking stupid. They were? Yeah, the family came out. That's why we know that he wanted them to recast him. It's because the family came out and was like, yeah, he was actively trying to get them to recast him when he knew he was going to die. But they were afraid of like public backlash, so they just killed him off screen so they didn't have to deal with the character anymore. Imagine the Harry Potter movies with no Dumbledore after the second movie. Could you imagine if they just fucking off-screen Dumbledore in the movies? Yeah, Dumbledore died over the summer. Old age, you know how it is. Wizard shit. Come on, Aladdin. Yeah! That's good. It's a tough situation. I don't feel like it's a tough situation. When the actor themselves, singular, are saying like, yeah, just recast me. Like it's best overall if you do that, and I would rather have the character continue on without me. And then you just don't. Because you're more worried about what other people would think. I don't feel like that's a tough decision at all. I feel like that's just so stupid. What? He can appear during the Super Aladdin chance and knock you out of it by giving you a 3? That's insane. I cannot believe that that is actually possible, like, in the first place. That is so insane that that can even happen. I was so confused when he appeared. I'm like, this must be the most insane thing ever. Getting Aladdin during a Super Aladdin chance, this is gonna be crazy. And it just pulls me out of Super Aladdin chance. It's gone. What? What was that, dude? Three! Someone does need to make the meme of like the guy holding up the 4 on his hand, but it's Kiryu with a 3. I need the 3 meme. Someone out there will hear my cry and have the means to do it. PS2 Kiryu would be preferred. It would be funnier. Three. Is it gonna be a 3? Let me guess. Is it a 3? It's a 3. Guess what? He's got a 3. Wait, what? He popped up a replay, but we didn't even get a replay. That wasn't a moon. Is the machine like having a stroke? What's happening? Three! We love a 3. Okay, that was a replay. The machine might be getting back on track. Holy shit, Magic Genie, don't give me a 3. Just give me a big win. Don't give me a 3. End the cycle. Give me a 3. He gave me a 3. Magic Genie, again. What will it be? Perhaps a 3? It's gonna end on a 3 still, isn't it? Oh, okay, hold on. Fake out. 3. God damn it. Oh my god, Magic Genie. Again. Hello. Is it time for another 3? Yes. Yes, of course it is. Ah, Aladdin. With the sword. Oh. It didn't actually trigger the minigame. UFO. I didn't even get moons. I didn't even get a win. Here we go. 3. Incoming 3. Some slots player is gonna see this in like 10 years and rage. Camel. Hey, don't you say that the spy machine was better. You take that back. You take that back right now. Aladdin chances banked. I don't know where the Aladdin chances banked thing's coming from. Cause Yakuza Archive he has the guidebook, and apparently it just says that the 3 gives you a massive chance at winning big or something to that extent. So basically the 3s are just like increased odds, like increased luck. Allegedly, according to the guidebook, at least. Where's that massive chance of paying off? That's kind of the thing. It just kind of keeps looping on itself, and you never actually get the big win. Like, every time we get a 3, that's all that happens. And then, yeah, the palaces light up when you're in like this increased luck state from the 3. The palace lights come on. But we haven't like seen anything really happen with the palace lights. We show the Sotenbori machines aren't luckier. Apparently the Kamurocho ones are. Like, all of the higher luck machines are in Kamurocho. Also from the Japanese guidebook, it does mention the ones with higher odds. That was a fake out. God damn it. It was a 3 anyway. But yeah, the 3s do actually, like, they feel detrimental because they just keep looping. So you kind of just drain medals while waiting for anything to happen after you get a 3. It's really strange. No, I do agree on the Mahjong thing. I think the only people that really complain about it are just the people who can't be bothered to learn the mechanics of Mahjong to play it. Oh, fuck's sake. We've been in this 3 loop since the Super Aladdin chance, by the way. We have not broken out of it. This might be the worst 3 loop that we've had, to be fair. Increased luck, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. It just says something about, like, a massive chance to win. And, like, the lights do come on and everything, the palace lights. So I think maybe that is the intention, but they might have fucked the code somehow to where it doesn't really work properly. I don't know. I couldn't say. But my theory is that, like, that might have been the intent and they just have something wrong with the script that's causing it to loop on itself rather than give you a big payout. Words are hard. And it makes the challenge impossible. Bro, what if the challenge wasn't even that unreasonable, but the 3 is broken and can totally fuck you like that? Kind of makes me wonder now. Oh, I'm in. Yeah, there we go. Would be devastating. It makes me want to get into the script. Does anyone know what language they wrote this game in? Anyone? By chance? Or through the power of Google, maybe? People mod this game. People mod the PS2 Yakuzas, so surely, like, it's known. And they are moddable. People have tools out there. C++, probably. I don't know if it would be C++ in this era. My wife came in to ask me what these annoying noises are. Did you tell her we're fucking gambling? Four spins, chap. 4 spins. This has to be the one. If that's not the one, I don't know what is. Sorry, I should not be so vulgar. There is a baby around. If it's that loud, I gotta calm down. I think probably if I ever were to have a kid, I think the biggest issue would be that they would pick up my my swearing, because oh my god, it's bad. It's not even just for stream. I just talk like this like all the time. Just watch your RE7 DLCs video after 100% of them. Glad you enjoyed it. Welcome. Like, False told me that, what's it? That when I meet her parents, I gotta not swear so much. Because her dad won't like it. We'll see how that goes. Because I can turn it down, but I always slip. Always. Can't find out what language it uses. Around this time, from a Japanese dev, it might still be assembly. It could be C++, but I don't know of many Japanese developers that were using C++ around this time. You gotta wear fox ears when you meet them? I don't know. I don't know about that yet. We'll have to see. Building this in assembly? Nah. Bro, Japanese devs used assembly for so long. Genuinely, it's kind of crazy how long assembly was like the go-to for game dev in Japan. Like all through the PS1 and most of the PS2. Assembly was like the general go-to. Using Scratch. I've mentioned before that one of my part-time jobs in high school was like an after-school program teaching kids how to program. And for like the really young kids, we taught them Scratch, and I was always like, bro, to the owner of the place, I was like, dude, we can't be charging the money that we do for this program to teach kids how to use Scratch. Like, there's no way, right? He was like, no, it's great for them. It gets them into it. It's easy. And I'm like, it's easy, yeah, and it makes them feel like they're making things, yeah, but like, ugh. And then we started having an issue where once those younger kids would get through Scratch, we would move them into like the next up, which was JavaScript, which is also very easy to program in, which is why we were using it for teaching kids. But you start them on Scratch and they get so into Scratch and they're like, oh my god, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And then you try to move them to JavaScript. Bro, every kid is like, I don't want to do this. This is boring. I don't, like, I want to go back to Scratch. And I would have to be like, well, point being, fuck Scratch. I had to use Scratch for my coursework in UK high school? No, you did not. Why were they teaching you Scratch in high school? What? What class were you using Scratch in? Genuinely, what? Google AI says C++ and assembly. That's wild if true. Assembly is terrifying. Assembly is terrifying. Teach is a strong word. Computer science. You guys have computer science? Well, I was about to say, you guys have computer science in high school? But to be fair, it might not be such a big deal if they're teaching you fucking Scratch. Again, teaching. Because, like, with high schoolers, you basically are just like, yeah, look what this does. Boom. Do whatever. A high schooler will figure that out in, like, 5 minutes. We're still working on inventing the wheel. I had a course called C++ for engineers in college. Never taking a programming class again. Was that your first programming class? Like, was that your first exposure to programming? God help you if it was. This was my first exposure. Oh my god. C++ was my first programming language, but I was also like a 12-year-old kid with access to the internet and a shitty computer, just trying to learn how to program stuff, like on my own with the internet. It worked. And then I ended up using C++ in like college and work and stuff for a short time. So like it was great, but C++ is not a starting point. That is not a language to start with at all. C++ is brutal. Python is the easiest to learn at first. Yeah. I would say maybe JavaScript, but I don't know. It could really go either. I could go either way with Python or JavaScript. I'm a little biased because I taught JavaScript to kids and they were able to pick it up really easily. But we didn't have any Python courses there, which also was a thing that with the owner, I was like, why are we not teaching Python? Because this was in the late 2010s. So I was like, dude, Python is like the wave. You gotta get on it. And he never bothered to adopt Python into any of that. So I can't really compare. But I did teach like 8-year-olds how to use JavaScript and they picked it up really easily. At the time I was 25 and out of the Navy for about a year and a half. Yeah. No, C++ is a really... Like, if that's your first language that you try to learn for programming, it sucks. It's fine to pick up, like, once you already have a solid foundation, but if that's your first exposure to it, that's a brutal language to try to just learn, like, fundamental programming concepts on top of learning C++. I did it. I know that. And then when I was a kid, I was just like, yeah, this is because programming is hard. Like, you got to be smart for this. I didn't realize that I had chosen like the worst starting point ever. That game on Scratch didn't even work. Fair enough. Okay. Sucked enough that I never want to learn another one. To be fair, the C languages share so much that like if you did go to C#, you're basically like you got it. C# is easier too. So like you definitely got it. There's so much shared between them. And then it's just simpler. But yeah, assembly is a nightmare language. I tried to pick up assembly at one point. It was not worth it. I stopped. Assembly is fucked up. I retained anything after that class was done. That's also fair. whatever. In college, I had so many classes that as soon as they were done, I just forgot everything. Like, discrete mathematics, that shit was in one year, out the other. I did not retain any of that. Not cherries. Okay. Shit. I was shown assembly in uni so that we had a greater appreciation for how easy modern coding actually is. That's so funny. Electrical engineering major. Why did they have you learning programming? College, am I right? College. They're just like, engineer? Engineers program, right? Some of them. Programming for engineers, boom. That is funny. My college was, or at least like my college did like the standard 4-year thing with like a ton of electives and generals along with it. But then they had a path that was like, you can fucking cram your 4-year degree in 20 months. And I did that. It was like no summer break. Like super minimal generals. We did a few, but basically like no fluff or extra bullshit, and thank God, because everyone else that I know who went to college anywhere but where I went, I hear about all the extra classes and stuff that they had to take that were just a waste of time. It makes me very grateful that I did that, even though it was basically like 2 years straight of college nonstop. Like the longest break that I had in my entire time getting my degree was I got a 10-day break for Christmas. And that was like my longest holiday the entire time. Not even a fake out? Come on, man. Credits rolled in Crisis Core, you're free. Oh, hold on, we're moving again. Oh my god. It's a math nerd. I never took calc. Or pre-calc, actually. Well, for my college degree, I didn't need it. I never had to take it in college. And in high school, I took like the standard Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2. But then my senior year, instead of taking pre-calc, I took... It was a class, it was a CIS class, college in school. Basically just like a college course that you do through the high school for non-Americans. And it was CIS Math Survey. And it basically was a like overview review course of Algebra 1, 2, and Geometry. And I managed to get away with getting my 4th high school credit as well as 1 college credit for math by taking that instead of pre-calculus. So I've never taken anything calculus. I never took pre-calc. And then my, what's it? My lack of math knowledge ended up biting me in the ass in college when I was doing a project for my systems design course and realized that I needed to use sine, cosine, and tangent for a script that I was writing for a system I was making. It was so over. I had to relearn, self-teach sine, cosine, tangent in the middle of doing this larger project in college. While I was working and like doing content creation on the side, and I'm terrible at math and ended up going into systems design primarily. Don't ask. They're still useless. In game dev, they are not, hilariously. They're very needed. Fucked up. I just remember trying to figure out how to like calculate that. And then after some searching around, I realized that I needed to use them. And I was like, oh no. I had to self-teach it. Again. Calc is actually not that bad. Yeah, I don't know. I was terrible at all of my high school math classes. Like algebra and geometry, I did not do well in any of it. But then in college, I took discrete math, which I was okay at. I think I got like an 80%-ish in that class. It was one of my lower grades from college. I did really well in college generally, not discrete math. I did okay in discrete math. But statistics, which normally is a math class that everyone hates, generally speaking, I got a 100% like in the course. I aced the entire course when I took statistics in college. So I don't know, weirdly, just like stats made sense to me. Like just immediately it all clicked and like I could see the code. But other than that, like I've nearly failed all of my math classes since like middle school, aside from the college ones. Statistics should be renamed How to Lie with Numbers. Statistics was easy, man. I don't know why. Like everyone else that I hear talk about it, they're like, oh my god, that was the worst math class I ever took. The statistics aren't looking good for getting these 10K medals. Okay, they're not. I was gonna disagree, but they're not. Oh. Aladdin? Oh. Where are we going? That's another Aladdin. Whatever the fuck they were. I think that was algebra, right? I was so bad at algebra. I went in like at 6:30 a.m. to school to meet with the teacher and get like some one-on-one guidance in Algebra 1 like throughout the whole year, and I still only passed with like a D. I got like a 60% in the course overall. Even with like going in early to try to meet with the teacher and all that to figure it out. I was so bad at algebra. Did a Zoom call with them? A Zoom call? Classes started at 8. Yeah, my classes started at 7 some days and 8 on other days. It was like a block schedule. It depended on the day of the week. And then college, I was working through college and doing content on the side and everything too. So college, I did like all night classes pretty much. Also, I'm just noticing that because the sun went down, my camera exposure is now too low. I'm seeing it. I'm fixing it. That's a bit better, isn't it? You don't remember anything you learned in high school math if you don't use it for 6 years? True. Bro, if you put like an algebra test in front of me now, I would fucking bomb it. Or geometry. I would not be able to do either. Discord? Yeah. Zoom is awful. Like, have you used Zoom? It's so shit. Even like Google Meet or whatever it's called, the Google equivalent, that one is better. Oh, it skipped because of the replay, dude. Really? Still garbage? Yeah, it's bad. Microsoft Teams is better. Although I don't love Microsoft Teams either. Use anything other than Teams for client meetings? I am so sorry. My sister, my younger sister, is in college, and some of her professors use Discord for like online meetings, or like they make a class Discord server that they have to be in for announcements or whatever, like schedules and whatnot. And she hates it. She's like, why am I required to use Discord for school? This is terrible. I just kind of am like, I mean, have you used Discord? It's great. Like, it genuinely, it's just the best. There's no other, I don't even know what to call that kind of software. But like, Discord is the best one. It just absolutely clears its competition. Yeah. I was gonna say, Teams are really easy to like log for workplaces, which is why a lot use it. TeamSpeak. Lost my streak on False's stream. Oh yeah, False, how do you like my time slot, by the way? Have you ever used Slack? Oh, I've used Slack. Yes. Yes, I've used Slack. I also hated Slack. Originally used Skype before they took it away from us. Gone too soon. Even though no one used it anymore. Gone too soon. Come on. Am I not due a big win? I hated the Skype phone call sound. It was so good though. It was iconic. I can hear it in my head right now. I tried to think of it for a second and now it's playing in my head. I remember it. Is this purgatory? We doomed to forever watch this? Yes. Yes. woken up by that sound every day. If I'm following this right. Zach and Aerith only dated for like 2 weeks, maybe a month at max. Is that true? Because that's kind of crazy if so. Then he fucked off for 4 years. And died. Is this true? False? Actually, not false. False is gonna deny it. Other Final Fantasy fans, is this true? Because that's kind of crazy if so. Basically, yeah. Is Dragon Quest any good? Fuck no. Maybe the new ones, but the old ones, absolutely not. No. Parents selling the basement out from under you? No, they're moving out of the state. And so am I. So like it worked out. How close are you? Not close. I think we're gonna have to reset the machine, speaking of. When are you moving? I don't know exactly just yet because we haven't sold the house yet. Yeah, the luck is dead, isn't it? Minnesota's good because the weather is cold. Minnesota's a very nice place to live in terms of like climate. Well, the climate, I say that, but if the idea of 2 or 3 blizzards a year in the winter puts you off, then like, yeah, Minnesota's not the place for you. But I love the climate. It's super nice. Like the upkeep on the cities in the state is great. Generally, for the most part, more so than most states at the very least. There's a lot that's great about living in Minnesota. It's ranked like top 5 in the US for quality of life. Just like how nice it is to live here. But it's always been pretty expensive to live in Minnesota. And it just only keeps getting more and more expensive as the years go on. Like literally me and like most of my other friends who grew up here are genuinely just at the point of like, I can't even live here. Like I'm getting priced out. I quite literally cannot financially afford to live in this state. It's kind of gotten to that point. I think we're also top 5 most expensive states to live in now. I think if not, we're like just about to be in there. It just keeps going up. You're moving down south? I am not saying where I'm moving. Because it will be significantly easier to find me there if a crazy person wants to find me. So my lips are sealed. I will still be in the US, but aside from that, nothing. Moving to Agartha, I wish. Shit. Raiden's wig isn't here, you're safe. You do realize there's 50 states? Exactly. That's the point. What if a non-crazy person wants to find you? Asking for a totally non-psycho friend. Moving? Yes. Out of state moving. I would say move back to Florida, but it's probably gonna get the Minnesota treatment next. Oh my god. Not the threes. Florida is probably gonna be the next state that like gets really expensive really fast. I would agree on that. Like if I had to guess which state in the US is going to like really ramp up in cost of living in the next few years, it probably would be Florida. Is false moving with you? Not yet. It's already really expensive. Think what it would cost to insure your home in Florida. Oh, I know from when I was in Florida, it started like literally in the 2 years that I was there, the price went up so much. So it has been on that trend. It's just not quite at the point of like absurdity yet, I guess is the best way to put it.
Do you know who woofs woofs? I can show the DMs. Do you know who woofs woofs in my DMs? Someone that is in this chat.
Who is it? Who woofs woofs? But yeah, Florida right now is... I can also tell you that most people looking to get out of Minnesota right now are also looking to Florida. And I already know a bunch of people who either have moved to Florida or are like in the process of trying to find a place in Florida. I'm not going back to Florida because I just didn't really like it there. And then, yeah, it already got so much more expensive, like, while I was living there for the short time. My rent in my one apartment there for, like, the 2 years went from, like, $1,200 to $1,500. And it wasn't, like, just that place was getting greedy. It was kind of just all the apartments in the area were rapidly increasing their prices. Love to live in alligator land. Yeah, I lived there for about 2 years. It was not my my place. I just couldn't really get comfortable in Florida. Canada. PSA for Americans. Someone with a couple like incredibly close friends who live in Canada right now. If you think our housing problems are bad, holy fuck, theirs are so much worse. And still have not shown signs of getting better. Canada's housing crisis makes ours look like we're complaining about nothing. Isn't a place for everyone. Yeah, I just couldn't really get comfortable there. Oops. Everyone lives in the southern part of Canada. Yeah, my couple of friends who do live in Canada right now are trying to get either back into the US or, in one case, into the US for the first time because there's just no affordable housing there. Like, it's easier to get affordable housing in the US right now than it is in Canada. I don't know how people in their 20s afford houses these days. We really don't. That's kind of the thing. We just don't. Aside from, like, if you get pretty lucky or you just... what's it? You end up with, like, a very well-paying job early or something. You kind of just don't. The luckiest that you can get is one of my best friends from high school. He got married to the girl that he dated like all through high school. Like they started dating freshman year. They got married. And bro, he got the sweetest fucking deal ever because like randomly her grandparents were apparently just incredibly wealthy and never told anyone, like never gave away that they had all this money they were sitting on or anything until their first granddaughter was getting married, in which case they went to him and were like, hey, we will pay for your wedding and for your first house. We will cover both like entirely. Let us do it. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, how do you just get that lucky? Like, no one in her family even knew that they were sitting on that much money until that moment when they just did that. Rolled a nat 20 on luck. It is insane. Like, it's so insane. I still, when I think about it, I'm just like, how the fuck do you get that lucky? Your parents are waiting for you to get married so they can reveal they're actually millionaires. Maybe, maybe. If she's easy on the eye, that's just a bonus at that point. As long as I can without going crazy. It is a strat. I'm just sitting here praying for the super Aladdin chance of my dreams. The mythical few thousand spin Aladdin chance that the guidebook mentions. I don't remember exactly the number. I remember it being in the thousands. I think it said that it could go potentially up to 5,000 spins or some shit. And yet we've gotten like 3 Super Aladdin chances today, and all of them were like 20 spins, maybe. I like the idea of not telling him there's anything for him until he's grown responsible. Yeah. Their oldest kid is 27 now. Yeah, most of my, like, closest friends are, like, aside from the one that I just mentioned, are all still living with their parents. Just because no one can afford anywhere. And it's funny because at one point, like, 2 years ago, in the group chat, I was like, so many of us are living with our parents. Why don't we just, like, get a 4-bed house to rent and split it 4 ways? It's like $600 a month rent if we split it 4 ways in the Minneapolis area for a house like that. And literally all of them were just kind of like, yeah, but I could just not pay $600 a month and live with my parents instead. So there was a chance where I was like, if we split a house 4 ways, like we can each have space. It's way cheaper than getting an apartment with even like 2 people. It seems like a great deal. And they were all like, yeah, but I could just not. I could just save money. I'm already here. Joint ownership or renting? Renting. I'll take the €1 house. Oh. Hear me out. Oh, God. This is about to be the craziest hear me out. I already know where it's going, I think. It's $300 a month rent. Wait, did I miss one? No? I was like, did YouTube hold one on me? Doesn't look like it. YouTube ate it? It did. It did eat it. Still in the hundreds? It's because we're resetting. Okay. Now it's giving me multiple 7s in a row. There it is. I was like, what is happening? Immediately. The catch is that you have to live there and also look after the property. You can live and work anywhere. Wait, this is legit? Because the properties down there are literally decaying. You basically have to renovate them. Yeah, I don't know. That would obviously be cheaper than buying a house here. False, how does Italy sound? What do you think? Italian is an easy language to pick up. I'd kick my brother and his girlfriend out? That's crazy. It'll cost about 40k euros to renovate it fully. Okay, so like 46 grand, 47 grand. Everyone in Italy speaks English? Yeah, but I would still pick it up. I wouldn't want to be the motherfucker living in Italy and not being able to speak Italian. Like, even if English is super widely spoken, I would still want to be able to speak it. Just do hand movements, they'll understand. That's the hard part to learn. You gotta learn how to talk with your hands like they do. That's the harder language to learn. Yeah, €1. But I'm saying, like, the renovations would still be, like, probably, like, 50 grand I would want to have put aside for something like that. What's the cost of living like in Italy? You said it's in Sicily. What's the cost of living like in Sicily? Who's got the breakdown? I hit the wrong button. What am I doing? Like, why is low wages like a lot of Europe? My wage would stay the same. And be paid in, well... In that case, being paid in USD would not be a good thing, but... My wage would stay the same, point being. Benefits of doing what I do. I can live literally anywhere and my wage stays the same. $1,500 per month is perfect, you think? It's pretty affordable. But you won't have to rent? Yeah, but I just said, like, cost of living. I'm typing. Approximately 1,000 to 1,200 euros per month can support a comfortable lifestyle.
Give me the strokes, Daddy.
About 1,200 USD. Please stop talking this man into moving countries because he will do it. I have zero issue leaving the United States. It scares the shit out of false. I have no problems with the idea of leaving the US, genuinely. Y'all are moving to Spain? If we did move over there, I would probably rather go to Portugal than Spain. Like, if I was gonna go to Spain, I might as well go to Portugal. Come to Brazil. can't believe him, or I can't blame him for leaving if he does. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, bro, it's so expensive here, and it's not going to get any better. Like, hold on, I'm catching myself on even if I want to start spouting this. Maybe not. Alaska? No, the weather kills people in Alaska. Like, the weather there is so extreme. Like, it's so... There's a reason no one lives in Alaska. Or in the northern parts of Canada in general. Because literally just the weather will kill you. And often does just kill people. False does not own a house, no. Yet. Sounds slightly sinister. I don't know what you mean. My mom already wants him to move in. Her mom did offer for me to move in. It was very funny. How many medals you need again? It's 10K, but like where we're at right now doesn't really gauge well because we keep resetting the machine to try to get one really lucky thing that will basically just blast us all the way up to 10K. Or 10,050, just 10,000. We learned that the 50 that you buy in with at the start count. So you only need 10,000. Weirdly, it is literally just, if you sit down with 0 and buy those 50, because it's still 50 more than you started with, it counts. So we only need 10,000. Buy 9999. 50 is the most you can buy. And then you can't buy any more until you're at 0. Otherwise, I would just farm money and pay the whole thing. Believe me. This is gonna make me hate gambling? Good. That's probably a good thing. This man has so much patience. I'm a little patient. Just a bit. Plan his future in Portugal. Portugal would be a good contender, genuinely. Easy language to learn. Super, what's it? super friendly to immigration. I'm trying to think of like the term for it, but I can't. Basically just very easy to immigrate to. It has a really large US expat community, like already. Genuinely, Portugal is like, if I did leave the US, it's a top contender. It is. Chill PoE for the 50th time. You guys, it's such a great game. Any specific reason? All those reasons. Easy language, good food, good culture, very open immigration policy. A lot of US expats already there. It actually is one of, I think it's like a top 3 country that people go to when leaving the United States, like in the last 10 years, is Portugal. Still doing slots, always doing slots. Forever doing slots. Forever and ever and ever. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Portugal is secretive? What do you mean secretive? On my list too for retiring if I get to that point. Maybe Portugal is just really boring and that's why I never hear about it, which sounds great actually. Like, am I too young to be saying stuff like that? Because I kind of agree. Like, genuinely, just somewhere that's like not that exciting. Just kind of laid back and chill and like I can just do whatever I do and it's whatever. That sounds great. That sounds perfect actually. Like genuinely, am I too young to be saying this? Because that's exactly what I want, I think. I'm ready for retirement already, is what I'm saying. I'm ready. You know, it's been a long 23 years. I'm good. I'm ready. Things I know about Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo, that's it. About all I know. The Catholic thing doesn't bother me at all either. I grew up in the church, so like I'm used to it. Catholics are a little extra wacky, but like I'm used to it. Ah. England is very religious too on paper. Yeah. I mean, so is the US. Here we go. Move to the Balkans? I'm good on the Balkans, actually. Aside from it being cheap. I'm good on that, actually. Don't go to the Balkans. I mean, I've been to the Balkans. I would not move to the Balkans, but I've traveled to the Balkans. Oh. Friend from Bulgaria said it was a nightmare. Yeah, the Balkans, they were nice to travel to. I would never even, like, consider moving to the Balkans, though. What the fuck? What? Okay. They'd be questioning if you're running from something. Isn't Andrew Tate in Romania? Is he still there? I feel like Man, what happened to Andrew Tate? Like, talk about someone that you just don't hear about anymore. That guy was inescapable for like 2 years straight. Now you just never fucking hear about him. You miss him? I mean, no, but like, what happened to him? We take those. He's still incredibly... Oh, I didn't look. Hold on. Oh. Apparently they moved back to Florida. Apparently they're in Florida now. At least from what this article in February is saying. When I looked up his name, all of the news articles were from February, and they're all about this. Apparently they moved back to Florida. Which makes sense. Okay. Source? A bunch of sources. BBC, 19th News, New York Times, NPR, The Guardian. They all wrote articles about it. They got a little buddy-buddy with Trump, too? I don't think so. I think they tried to. I do remember seeing an interview with Tate on Fox. Fox brought him on for an interview. I guess maybe thinking that there would be like a lot of shared views and stuff. And the anchors who were interviewing him live clearly were just like, this guy cannot be serious during the interview. Like, they were like, this guy is fucking crazy, and they never had him on again. And this was like 2 years ago. Too sexist for Fox News, crazy. Pretty good. I just remember seeing that interview, and it was so funny because the anchors clearly were not prepared for him. Whatever they had been told about him beforehand was not accurate enough. It did not paint a good enough picture. They were not prepared. It was really funny. It was a hilarious interview. I would recommend it. I hear Poland is meant to be really good. I don't really know anything about Poland, like in terms of quality of life or anything these days. Remember Oompaville interviewed him? That interview was also crazy. That interview was also wild. I don't know, he kind of just like... He seemingly just hasn't done anything to like... Literally, I searched something like slightly different. I searched like, where is Andrew Tate? Instead of just searching his name. First interview that comes up, or sorry, first article that comes up is from 4 hours ago. Andrew Tate is no longer relevant according to Gen Z. Is the headline. Please. Cherries, you motherfucker. Oh my god. Some schools held assemblies on why Andrew Tate is a bad influence. Perhaps unsurprisingly, students found this lame and unimpactful. Bro. You know what is the absolute worst thing that you can do if you're like, oh my god, kids are like getting into this and this is a really bad influence for them. It's to hold an all-school assembly on why it's a bad influence for you. Genuinely, never in my life have I had like a school assembly on something like that and been like, oh, I have to stay away from this. They're right. Never once did I have anything like that. I mean, they're right, but come on, like, they're right, but who the fuck thought that was gonna work? Right? Like, come on, man. Don't like to be told what to do. Bro, especially not kids. And especially when you lead with, you know, this is a really bad influence on you. This is... Bro. Dare made me smoke weed. I will say I partook in many things that all school assemblies told me would be a bad influence on me. Particularly in high school. Oh. Apparently, like, you look him up and there's plenty of articles about what he's doing. I guess he genuinely is just, like, out of the conversation, though. Like, people just don't really care anymore. It seems like he's doing a lot. It's just people don't really give a shit, seemingly. Because, like, apparently he just took over as CEO of Misfits Boxing. He replaced KSI as CEO of that, like, just last week. I'm finding, like, all sorts of stuff on, like, their ongoing lawsuits. Apparently, Andrew Tate is going to try to make a new doxing. Whoa. He's going to try to re-debut as a boxer. He was formerly a kickboxer, but apparently he's going to get into, like, boxing himself now, as well as being the CEO. Like, he's doing a lot. It's just people don't really care, I guess. Like, you look it up, and there's all sorts of articles about what he's doing. Just... yeah, I don't know. He still tweets, like, once every hour. I'm on his Twitter now. He tweets genuinely, like, every hour still. Now you're playing Yakuza slots endlessly, showed them. I did. I believe he's hired someone to tweet for him. Maybe? I kind of doubt it, though. I've seen his old boxing clips. They're pathetic. Well, because he was a kickboxer. He wasn't a boxer. I don't know why. I guess he's just getting into that specifically because, like, it's more popular right now. But, like, he was never a boxer. He was a pretty great kickboxer. I can never take that away from him. He was a pretty outstanding kickboxer. Felt like school would give capital punishment for saying something wrong. So why should we listen to what the school says is right? True. Our drama club in school had a built-in stage, but we didn't have the budget to keep our on-ramp classes. Ignore case, my beloved. It's a great feature. Tuck Jake Paul into bed? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like that would be pretty... Because Jake Paul wouldn't kickbox him. It would be a boxing match. And I don't know. That could that could really go either way. I'll be real. That could go either way. Oh, it's time. Another day. Another session of slots. With no 10K medals. Maybe next time I can get the mythical extra long Super Aladdin chance. Another crushing defeat. Brutal. These Yakuza slots. Anyway, it is about that time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Ace Combat, Metal Gear, Resident Evil. Come back for any of it. It's all good. Also, Black Ops 7 is on Friday. I feel like this is sneaking up on me. I keep kind of forgetting. That's in like a few days. We're going to play that campaign. It looks bad. And a bad FPS campaign means some of the best stream content out of the year. Battlefield 6 as my example. We're doing a lot of stuff. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Helps out with algorithm and stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. You'll find whatever you're looking for. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.